Hello, hi. Welcome to episode 61 of the Thandi podcast. It's a pleasure to have you here. We talk about alignment, implementation, and visibility in this podcast. And today we touch on implementation. Do this with me. Let's jump into your to do list, your diary, the things you've wanted to do for the last 2, 3 months, 4 months. So, in a total of all of them, how many of them have you executed? How many are pending? How many have failed? What is the list? What do you think is the number? So let's say you planned 20 things, of 10 things, not implemented 40%. So those are 4 things. Those ones maybe are there 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, plus another 4, plus another 4, plus another 3, plus another 2, plus. So you have a whole list of things you've not done, but you are regrouping now. And it's part of the reason you're listening to this. You've regrouped and you're thinking, what is the best way that I can get to do things better? And the reason you're looking for better ways to do it is because wherever you are in life at the moment, you can vividly see that if I could implement all this pending to-do list, then my life will be in a much better place, right? Now, the first thing you're thinking to do is, out of these maybe 18 things that I have not done, I want to start with 10. If I can do 10, then another 10, like I'm done in 2 or 3 days. That's the wrong way to go about it. You're just about to slide into what you call a guilt commitment snare. You're just about to get into it. And we have been there many times. You've not done things, you've neglected your health, your food, your relationship, your finances, running your company, your side gig, whatever it is that you've neglected. And when you want to jump back, into this gym, you've not been there for the last 6 months, and you want to come in and lift 100 kgs. What's going to happen to you? So the same thing that will happen to your muscles is the same thing that happens to you in all the other areas of your life. What happens is you're pushing yourself to do these things in an instance, now, in a rush, because guilt has found a grip on you. Because you look at your life now, your status, you look at your bridge, which is your actions, if I did this, and you look at the potential, which is the results of you having implemented all these things that you're planning. And because you can see it, and it's because it's you who planned and it's you who didn't implement, then we have to find someone to blame. And you are the person that is being blamed here. And what does that do to you? It makes you feel guilty. So the guilt is now what's pushing you forward. So everything you're doing from guilt. I know the reason I'm sick is because I didn't. The reason my relationship failed is because I didn't. I had the chance to. I didn't even try to. Guilt is not easy to overcome, but guilt is what we need to overcome to start moving forward. Now, the danger is not failure. Failure happens every other time. It's that personality that you slowly build within yourself. I'm not a performer. I can't implement. I'll always fail myself. No. And as you keep building it up, you're creating a personality that actually defines you as a failure. But we don't fall backwards. We always fall forward. I'll explain that in a minute. Everything that you're doing right now, you were very pathetic at it in the past. Think about your career line. What is it that you did when you were an intern? What is it that you did when you were first employed, in your first 3 months? Okay, what did you do after you got your first promotion? What did you do after? So we are built of failure. Just that when we are working, when you're being paid, you don't have an option. You wake up, polish very fast, and move on with life. But when it comes to the things that belong to us, those personal development quarters, things in our lives, then it becomes very hard to convince ourselves to keep moving consistently. Your body right now is running on repetition over repetition, including failure. When you get sick, an organ is not doing well. You have over 7 systems, no, actually 11 systems running through your body right now. And within the systems is organs and organs, and still your body fights on with persistence. So that means at the core value of you as an individual, you have the consistency built in you. We just need to change how we see failure, inconsistencies. And if you can change that, then whatever is that is in your to-do list, you can see the results that you want to chase, then it's all worth it. But guilt gets us very lightly. It hits right at the point. The reason guilt is so powerful is because guilt does not say, you're becoming lazy. We are tired today, we can sleep. We don't need to be angry, okay? No. Guilt says, I hate you. I am lazy. I'm not worth it. I am messed up. I cannot be for I comes in the first persona. And so when you see yourself living through it, you believe it automatically. And that is what makes guilt so powerful. Because it's this opponent in our head that we were given at birth, and we live with it all through life. So when that impersonation comes in, what should you do? You should remember you're the one who planned the things. You're the one who put the to-do list together. And so you can see the future. You can see the life that you can create. And that is what should motivate you. Because if guilt keeps taking control and keeps taking the wheel, then what happens is you will never start off, because you are held behind by the things that you didn't do. And guilt fosters a ground in your implementation. Don't override a muscle that you've not been building on. You will start where you are. You'll start with what is important. And at that kickoff point is what matters if you're going to continue or not. Because think about it this way, you've not done 18 things in this longest time. Then you say, tomorrow morning I'll wake up and do these 6 things. You're motivated, you're crazy, you want to do it. Then you don't do it. What happens? Guilt just became a grandfather in your head. It's big, it's majestic. You've given it more evidence to exist because you've not done it again. Success is failure repeated correctly, consistently, over time, back to back. And that's how you end up with nice, good results that are consistent to enable you to foster solutions, the solutions that you can see and that you can visualize for yourself. As I was writing this, I took a walk. I was at TCOM, and I was sitting next to a basketball court. And there was this very young girl, maybe she was in her 7 years, 8 years or something. And she was with her coach. And what I took from it, even what just gave me a lot of insights creating this episode, was the repetitions back to back. Now, again, stretch your hands, move this, dance your body. And she could ask, he was asking the young girl, move your body like this, follow me. Okay, no, you made it. So it's a lot of repetition that one day, in the same manner, in the same game, same nature of challenge, cameras, lights, victory. And for her to get there, it's gonna take these boring evenings, afternoons, kicking the ball down and up, tossing it up to the net. So what are you willing to toss every other time? continuously, repeatedly. Because success is not just not doing and doing it again. No, it's creating that momentum to keep getting back, jumping back, and consistently taking it off. I want to give you a formula, an implementation formula, and this is part and parcel of my Power Hour Masterclass, which is called the 3-10-30. So 3 things: 1 from the future, 1 year plus, the season you're in, what is it that is going on around you right now, and most likely this is something that you've been working on, something that you've been praying to get, or something that you've been pushing forward for, and what you're going to implement today when you step out. Is it a meeting? Is it a proposal you're pushing forward? Is it those things that you have to do today? 3, 10, 30. 3 things. As you grow, you will do these 3 things, each of them 10 minutes. But for now, do just 15 minutes per an item. Why? Because scientifically, your concentration kicks in on the 15th minute. So this one thing, give it 15 minutes only. Put it down, pick up the next thing. Put it down, pick up the next thing. And so you'll end up with 45 minutes. What have you created? You've created a power hour, in which, in definition, power hour is a time set aside to implement life consistently, continuously. So this time that you set aside, you will do 3 things, 15 minutes each, 45 minutes for the whole power hour. 3, 10, 30. That's the goal. But start with your 3, 15, 45. You've just built a power hour. You've just created your own power hour. Then do this repeatedly until your muscle grows to accommodate one more item, or to do the same thing in a shorter duration, or to go deeper even for longer. But if you come in with the guilt, you want to do so many things, you're just building more evidence for not performing. And that makes it much harder for you to move on to the next thing. We've agreed we are not fixing 20 things at once. Agreed. That is rule number 1. Number 2, we are looking at building the muscle, not breaking the muscle. And number 3, all what we said about the 3, 15, 45, 3, 10, 30. That is where I want you to grow to. Is that we are starting off gently. Doesn't matter the urgency of the things you have to do. Because if you cannot build the muscle to be consistent, then whatever else you're trying to create is just a fallacy. It will never happen. It's that time to just wrap up this. And I want to say a mantra. And why do we use a mantra? So that you can hear yourself speaking to yourself. Because everything that we do is a fruit of consistency, which is the neural paths that we create, the relationship between neurons, and that creates the path, that creates the habit, that creates your personality and who you are at the moment. So when you hear yourself say these things to yourself, you are rewiring your neurons. You're thinking different. You're becoming differently. So sit comfortably, listen to me, and say this to yourself as well. I release guilt as my motivator. I move forward even when I fail. I'll rebuild trust within myself with the smallest and the biggest actions. Today, I start again with consistency, with trust, knowing that I'm building a unique system for myself. I am not a failure, because failure is what I needed to be here. Everything that I didn't do is in the past. What matters is only now. And now, I decide to restart gently, to restart with structure, to be patient with myself, and to implement so that I can reach and live the dreams that I so desire. This has been a mind shift.